Hello students, welcome to the fourth lecture on the lecture series of decimals and fractions. So previously what we had done there was we had done some exercises and we'll continue more number of problems in this lecture. Okay, so in this lecture we'll do more exercises. Okay, so let's see problem number 14. We have already done 13 problems in the previous lecture. So let's continue on problem number 14. So what it asks here is what percentage of 200 is 60. Okay. So let's see how to solve it. Okay. So in order to find out what percentage of 200 is 60, what we can use is we can use this formula. Okay. Here the answer will be on percentage, and the formula we need part, whole and 100. Whole is the number of equal proportionate parts and the number of parts that we have. Okay, and that is multiplied by 100. So in this case the part is 60. Okay, what we are asked is what percentage of 200 is 60. So 60 is the part and 200 is the whole. Okay, so 200, 60 by 200 into 100 is equal to in percentage. So what it will give is into a, this is 2, so 30. So we have got 30%. This is the answer. Okay, so here you can see that part, whole and 200. So this cancels out and gives us 2, and then 2 is cancelled with 60 and gives us 30, and then what we get is 30%. Okay, so we got the answer in percentage. So again another question comes that problem number 15 asked us to get what percentage of 160 is 64. Okay, so here 64 is nothing but the part and 160 is whole. Okay, so we got the formula there is equal to x percentage is equal to 64 by 160 into 100. Okay, we use that formula. Okay, so this is equal to what? So 16 into 4, so 4 and 10. Okay, this is what we can see, that is 64 is nothing but 16 into 4 and 160 is nothing but 16 into 100. Okay, so what we get here is 4 by 10 into 100. So what it is 100, so this is 10, so 40%. Okay, so this is the answer. So this is how divide 64 by 160. So we get 0.4. Okay, then we multiply 0.4 with 100, or we can do it by the prime factorization method. Okay, so 40% is the answer that we have already got. So what percentage of 120 is 360? Again we use that formula. Okay, look here, 360 is the part. Okay, and 120 is the whole. What percentage of 120 is 360? So we have the formula x percentage is equal to part by whole into 100. So this is equal to, here the part is 360, whole is 120 into 100. Okay, so we can cancel on 0 here, and 12 360, it will be like 30 into 10, that is equal to 300%. Okay, so the answer is 300% here. Okay, you can see it. Okay, so in a class of 40 students, 1/4 of the students are absent. Okay, so how many students are present in the class? Okay, please note down here that 1/4 of the students are absent, and it asks us to know, it wants to know that how many students are actually present. Okay, given data is on absent students, and it asks us to find out the number of present students. Okay, so what we will do is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 of 40, but it is 0.25 into 40, that is equal to 25. So if we convert 1 by 4 into decimal, it will give us 0.25. Okay, 1 by 4 is 1, and here 4. So this is 2, so 8, so 2, and then 0 and 5. Okay, so you can say that by converting it to decimal form, what we get is 0.25. So this is 25 into by 100 into 40. So 0 cancel out here, and we get 10. Okay, so 10 students are absent. So total number of present students present is equal to total students minus students absent. So this is equal to 40 minus 10 is equal to 30. So 30 is the final answer. So absent students are 1 by 4 of 40, and 1 by 4 times of 40 is equal to 10 students. Okay, we found out that, and we use this formula: present students is equal to total students minus absent students, that is 40 minus 10 is equal to 30 students. Okay, so 30 students are currently present in the class. Okay, so the problem number 18 asks us that a piece of fabric is 2.25 meters. Okay, note down here, 2.25 meters long. If it is cut into 3 equal pieces, what is the length of each pieces? Okay, we have a piece of cloth. Okay, we all know that if this is a piece of cloth, rectangular cloth, and this is known as the width, right? This is known as the length of the cloth. So it tells us that length is actually 2.25 meter in this case. Okay, 2.25 meters. So if it is cut into 3 equal pieces, so basically it is divided into 3 equal proportions. Okay, these proportion 1, 2, 3 are equal. So what is the length of each piece? If this line is divided, or this amount of rectangular cloth is divided into 3 parts, so 2.25 must be divided by 3. So 2.25 by 3. This is what we need to evaluate. So we can write this as 2.25 into 1 by 3. We can write this. So let's first convert this decimal into fraction. Okay, so 2.25 into fraction. So 225 by 100. Okay, this is what we can see right here, and into 1 by 3. So this is equal to 3. Okay, so 210, 75. If we divide this by this, 75 we get. Okay, so 75 by 100, this is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, so this will be the length of each part if the main part is divided into 3 parts. Okay, that is nothing but 0.75 meter. Okay, so let's check out the answer. This is the final answer. Okay, total length by number of pieces. Okay, the total length is 2.25 and number of pieces is 3. Okay, so we got it, and 0.75 is the answer. The problem number 19 asks us that a car traveled 280.5, okay, 280.5 kilometers in 3.5 hours. Okay, the data given in hours and kilometers. So what is the average speed of the car in kilometer per hours? Okay, so here what we can do is, we know that the formula for speed. Okay, speed is equal to distance by time. So this is equal to 280.5 by 3.5. So what we can do this is 280 280.5 into 1 by 3.5. We can write this as this. Okay, so 285 by 10, this is what I can write, and we can write this as 1 by 35 by 10, right? So what it becomes is 2805 by 10 into 10 by 35, right? So this cuts down, and what we get is 2805 by 35. So this is the answer in kilometer per hours. Okay, so let's see the answer. Total distance by total time. Okay, this is this. So average speed is around 80.14 kilometers per hour. Okay, the answer will be 80.14 kilometers per hour. So this is approximately equal to 80.14. Okay, so this is kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the final answer. So the problem number 20 asks us if 2 whole and 3 by 8 meters of fabric are needed to make a dress, and each dress requires 5 whole and 1 by 4 kg of jewels. How much fabric is needed to make 4 such dresses? Okay, if 2 whole 3 by 8 meters of fabric are needed to make a dress, and each dress requires 5 whole and 1 by 4 kg of jewels, how much fabric is needed to make 4 such dresses? Okay, so to find the total fabric needed for 4 dresses, multiply the fabric needed for 1 dress by 4. So what we have is 5 whole and 1 by 4 of kgs. Okay, 5 1 by 4 into 4, since we need to calculate the amount of fabric needed for 4 dresses. Okay, so this is equal to 5 into 4 plus 1 by 4 into 4. Okay, so this is equal to 5 into 4, 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. This is the amount of jewels needed. Okay, and what is the amount of fabric needed? So the amount of fabric needed will be 2 3 by 8 into 4. So this is equal to 8 into 2 plus 3 by 8 into 4. So this is equal to 2. Okay, 16 plus 3, 19 by 2. That is equal to 9.5. Okay, this is what we need. So 9.5 or is equal to 9.5. Okay, because if we convert this to decimal form, that is 9 whole and 1 by 2. Okay, so this is equal to actually 19 by 2. So here we can see that if 19 is here, 2 is here, 2 into 9 is equal to 18. Okay, so 1, so 0.0 point, so 2 into 5, so 10, so 0. Okay, so that is why 19 by 2 is equal to actually 9.5. Okay, so this is the answer. So let's go forward to the next question. So the problem number 21 asks us that to subtract this mixed number from this mixed number. So 8 3 by 4 minus 5 4 2 by 7. Okay, so this is nothing but 8 into 4 is equal to 32 plus 3 is equal to 35 by 4 minus 7 into 5 is equal to 35 plus 2 is equal to 37 by 7. This is equal to 7 into 4 is equal to 28. Okay, 28. And what we need to do is multiply 35 with 7 and minus 37 into 4. Okay, so this is equal to 245 minus 148. Okay, 245 minus 148. by 28. So this is equal to 97 by 28. So we can convert this to the mixed number, that will be 3 whole and 13 by 28. Okay, so this is the answer. So next, if you go to problem number 22, if 3 whole and 3 by 5 hours are needed to complete a project and 2 and 1 by 4th hours have already been spent, how many more hours are needed to finish the project? Okay, so let's see. So to find the remaining hours needed to complete the project, subtract the time spent from the total time required. Okay, so if we subtract this, okay, first we convert this to the fractional form. We converted this to the fractional form. Then we used LCM of both the denominators to get it worked out. Okay, so after getting the LCM, that is 20, what we do is we make the whole fraction to a new equalized fraction that have denominator 20, and we get 72 in the numerator and 45 in the numerator in this case and this case. Okay, so then what we get is 27 by 20. That can be written in mixed format, 1 whole and 7 by 20th. Okay, so what problem number 23 asks us is, if the ratio of the prices of two cars is 3:4. Okay, here price of first car is if 3, then price of second car is 4. Okay, and the second car costs 24,000 rupees. Okay, then what is the price of the first car? Okay, so here given that 4 parts is equal to 24,000. So this implies that one part is equal to what? Is equal to 6,000. Okay, so this implies that 3 parts is equal to 18,000. Okay, so the case here is that the first car, price of first car, this costs this much amount of rupees. Okay, so let's see the answer. So this is the answer. So a container is filled with a mixture of gasoline and oil. Okay, here the part of gasoline is 22 and oil is 5. So if there are 45 liters of gasoline, how much oil is in this mixture? Okay, so see in part gasoline part is equal to 2. Okay, and amount is equal to 45 liters. So this implies that one part implies 22.5 liters. So this implies that 5 part is equal to 22.5 into 5. So this is equal to 225 by 10 into 5. So this is equal to 2. Okay, so this is equal to 107. This will be equal to 112.5. Okay, we can see it here, 225, 2 here, so 1 2 0 2 1 minus 2 0, then 5. Okay, so 2, then 4, then 1. Then what we do is we put it here 0 and then 5 0. Okay, so 112.5. Let's see the answer again. So 2:5, 2x, 5x, 112.5. Final answer. Okay, so let's see problem number 25. A rectangle's length and width are in the ratio of 7:4. If the length is centimeter, then here look at the metric system, it is in centimeters. Okay, so the rectangle's length and width are of the ratio 7:4. So the length part is 7 and the width part is 4. So given that length is 28 centimeters, so 7 parts is equal to 28. So this implies that one part is equal to 4 centimeter. This implies that 4 parts is equal to 16 centimeter. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, what is the width of the rectangle? So the given ratio is this. So what we get is 16 centimeter. Okay, so 16 centimeter is the final answer. So given that for problem 26, a product's price is decreased. Okay, look at this term, decreased by 15%. So if its price was 100, then it is now 85. Okay, so and then it is increased by 25%. Okay, if this is increased by 25%, then if the original price was 2000, what is the final price? If 25% was increased here, then it will be become what, 25, so 110. Okay, is the new price if 25% is increased here. So if the original price was 2000, what is the final price? Okay, let's see. So after a 50% decrease in price, 2000 minus 0.15 of 2000, that is since decrease, that is why we use the negative symbol here. Okay, so the value of the product becomes 1700 rupees. Okay, then after a 25% increase, the final price is 1700 plus 0.25 of 1700, that is 2125. Okay, so problem number 27. The value of a property increased by 12% annually. If the initial value was 5 lakh, then what will be its value after 3 years? Okay, the value of the property is increased by 12% annually. So after first year, what we will get is 5 lakh plus 0.12 into 5. Okay, this is after first year. So what it is, it will be 5,60,000. Okay, and after second year, its base value will be 56,000, 5,60,000, and then what it will be is 5,60,000 plus 12% of 5 of 560,000. Okay, so what it will become is, let's see. Okay, we have used a formula down here, that is 1 plus percentage increase power number of years. Okay, so this will be equal to 5 lakh into 1 plus 0.12 power 3, that is 6,68,160. Okay, we can use the direct formula here. How this formula is derived, we will learn in the topic simple interest and compound interest. Okay, in the further lectures coming soon. For problem number 28, a company's profits are decreased by 20% this year and increased by 20% next year. Okay, so if the company made a 2,40,000 profit initially, what was its profit after 2 years? So let's see. So after a 20% decrease, the profit becomes, so 2,40,000 into 0.20, this is not into, this is minus. Okay, since decrease is here. Okay, so 1,92,000 is the answer. Okay, after a 20% decrease. Okay, in profits. So after a 25% increase the profit, so this will be become, since here is increase word used, that is why we use the plus symbol. Okay, So 1,92,000 plus 0.25%. So as the percentage increases 25% by using decimal to convert it into a value. So 0.25 into 1,92,000. So this is nothing but 2,40,000. So at the end there was no, the net profit or the profit was constant, okay, after the decrease and increase, okay. So what problem number 29 tells us is a train travels the first half of a distance at 40 km per hour and the second half at 60 km per hour. So what is the average speed of the entire journey? Okay, so the journey is something like this. This is point A and this is point B. So the train is going something like this, okay. It will go in this direction and it will reach here, okay. So this is the midpoint, okay, midpoint. First the train goes from A, so let's name it C. So A to C at 40 km per hour, okay. So for this part it is restricted to 40 km per hour, and for here to here it is restricted to 60 km per hour, nothing less, nothing more, okay. So it asks us is, what is the average speed of the entire journey, okay. So the average speed for the entire journey will be 2 into speed 1 to speed 2 by speed 1 plus speed 2. So speed 1 is 40 kmph and this is 60 kmph, okay. Same here. So this is 20 into 40 into 60 by 40 plus 60, that is 48 km per hour. This is the final answer, okay. So problem number 30 asks us is, what is the length of the platform and the train if a train crosses a platform in 36 seconds and crosses a pole on the platform in 20 seconds and the train speed is 72 km per hour. So let's see the solution. So the formula used here is speed is equal to distance by time, okay, we all know this. So length of the train is in meters, that is, let's say it is x meters, and length of platform is, let's say, y meter, okay. So this implies that 72 into 7 by 80, 5 by 18 is equal to x by 20, okay. So this gives us that x is equal to 400, and according to the question 72 into 5 by 18 is equal to 400 plus y by 36. So this implies that y is equal to 340, okay. So let's explain it here. The speed of the train is 72 km per hour. So this will be equal to into 1000 by 3600, okay. So 720 by 36, okay. So what is it? This is equal to 20, I guess, okay. 20 meter per second, okay. So 20 meter per second is the speed of train, okay. So it took how many seconds? It took 20 seconds to cross the pole, okay. So y is equal to 20 into 20, that is 400 meters, okay. This is the amount of length of the train, okay. So sorry, this is x, right? So and it took 36 seconds to cross the platform. So y is actually equal to 36 into 20, okay. That will be equal to 720 meters, okay. A car covers a certain distance at a speed of 60 km per hour, okay, and returns at a speed of 180 km per hour. So what is the average speed of the entire journey? So distance is equal to speed into time. So let's, the distance is equal to x, going time is equal to t1 and return time is equal to t2. So going distance is equal to return distance. So 6 into t1 is equal to 80 into t2. So this implies is t1 is equal to 4 by 3 into t2, okay. So this is equal to t1 is equal to 80 by 60 into T2. Okay. So total distance by total time. This is what is the answer. So substituting T2, what we can get is 68.57 km per hour. Final answer. Okay. So that's for all. Thank you.